No matter where you're playing on the pitch, you have to have a certain element of resilience in you to play at this level. And obviously the pressure playing in the final, I know it's like any other game. There's obviously that pressure with it, so you have to be resilient enough to put mistakes behind you and really drive it on.
Is there more time left for Kilkenny? The referee blows the full-time whistle! Limerick are the All-Ireland champions! They have made history!
You kind of bottle the feeling and you're thinking back on it. When you're going back hurling with the club, then it kind of goes to the back of your mind, but when you're back in training, then it's again you're building up and you're trying to get back to get back to the pinnacle again. It's a new year, it's a new team, it's a new match. Obviously there's learning from every match you play, not just that match, so it's just about focusing on our own performance and trying to get the most out of ourselves.
You know what you're going to get from Kilkenny. They're an incredibly powerful team. They have some unbelievable hurlers. Like last year in the All-Ireland final was an incredibly hard game.
The ball into the centre, a little flick on, there's a chance here, shot! Oh, brilliant goal! Billy Ryan from Great Ballycallan.
Absolutely no doubt about it that they will want to do everything that they can to win next Sunday.
Down towards David Reidy. Ball is dropping in towards that. Oh, that's a sweet ball to Aaron Gallan. He's setting up for the goal. Here it comes. Back in the net.
Like it seems like an age ago since the league started and an age ago since the Munster Championship even started. So it has been a roller coaster of emotions and with injuries and the way the Munster Championship played out really was an inferno, that Munster Championship. Like every game was nip and tuck. You had to be on the ball for every game to ensure you were in the top three coming out of Munster. You had to be in the top three getting out, and the way it panned out to get to the Munster final was very pleasing.
Limerick, Munster champions, 5 in a row.
It's 20 minutes or half an hour in a dressing room after a win. It's special. It's only players really and that can experience those things, and they really are special when you put in a good performance and you're there with the people, the lads who you have trained with, grown up and trained with. Whenever we went back into November, start of December, some long wet nights there in Rackeel when you don't want to go, and it's nice to get have that half an hour with the lads after a match like that.
Huge run downfield. Kilkenny have the extra players back there. One of them is, in fact, Paddy Deegan, getting it out quickly to Huw Lawlor.
We're always striving to make the best use of the ball. It's hard enough to get the ball. You don't want to give it away too easy, so it's just trying to find a lad in a better position.
Blanchfield advancing, nice ball inside here to Keown. Mossy Keown has usually got a goal in him, and he's got another one here.
I would have played full back an awful lot when I was probably younger, playing for Loughlin's there. When I was minor, I would have played full back. So it's something that I've kind of been used to playing over the years. It's a tough position to say, I would say, or it's kind of a high stakes, I would call it. It's the same with the cornerbacks as well, and anyone in the backs really. It's a high stakes environment, and we're kind of relying on each other to put out fires around the place. No matter who you're playing, the forwards are going to be top class and bring a different challenge to it. So you need to be at your best every day to survive. The more experience you get, the more you kind of learn how to play it, I suppose. I'm still learning all the time. Communication is a huge part of it, obviously, in terms of. And Owen behind me is brilliant at that, and everyone in the backs for Kilkenny is. It's something obviously you have to work on and train a lot in terms of working as a unit. It's kind of all a team effort, and everyone has to put their shoulder to the wheel in order to defend and attack in hurling, I suppose.
We speak a lot about just the next game, and it is that mentality that we all have. It doesn't matter who we're playing or what colour jersey they're wearing. It's just literally the next game. We have to go out and play our game, impose our game plan, and hit what we need to hit, and it doesn't really matter who we're playing then at the other side of it. I'm from a small local community, Drummond at Lacka, very small place, tight-knit community, and stone mad about hurling. I absolutely love going training, just meeting the lads, having the crack, having the banter, training hard, and like you obviously want to keep that going for as long as you can throughout the year.
I just actually moved back in at home there last week, so it's trying to keep my father from talking about hurling 24/7 is a challenge in itself, I suppose.
I've been around the game now a good few years. I get nervous, yeah, but I don't. I'm a good sleeper, thanks be to God, so I don't lose any sleep. But just try and keep the head busy on the day, the week of the game. I'm a primary school teacher, so I'm kind of off for the summer. But so sometimes the days can be hard to fill. We have a farm at home, so I try to do an hour or two here or there on the farm, and the day'd fly.
before the match, probably just getting into the dressing room and seeing everyone kind of switch on and just knowing that the lads beside you are ready to go as well. It's a nice feeling.